Hi, I'm attorney Gregory Dell, joined today by attorney Rachel Alters.
Hi Greg, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
And today we're going to talk to you about another case that involves another Unum claim denial. Now, as you've seen on our website, we've talked a lot about many Unum claim denials, and we have lots of videos about Unum. But this case in particular, dealing with Unum that you research, deals with what is the relationship between Unum and the doctors that they hire. So what did you find out in this one case?
Well, in this case, Greg, the plaintiff brought a motion to compel discovery in front of the judge, claiming that Unum refused to provide certain documentation that they had requested, interrogatories that they had requested for tax returns, W-2s, 1099s, for these doctors that they hired to review his claim.
And what does that mean, a motion to compel?
Well, in a case after you file a lawsuit, you're entitled to discovery. So you can send questions, interrogatories, and requests for production, meaning requests for documentation, to the defendants, and they can either provide them to you or they can object. So in this instance, Unum objected to these requests, stating that they were burdensome, they were unnecessary, they were privileged, and they refused to provide the information. All
right, so essentially Unum didn't want to tell the plaintiff in this particular case how much they were paying to their hired doctors to evaluate, to work on this particular case, or all cases that year? Which one was it?
Specifically, it was they didn't want to show the plaintiff how much they had paid these doctors over a certain period from 2007 to 2009, and how many cases that they had worked on for Unum during that time period.
So in any of our disability cases, or for any case out there against Unum, why would this information be important in litigation and a disability denial to know how much their doctors have been paid?
Well, Greg, this information can show bias on behalf of these doctors because it gives the amount of money that these doctors are paid by Unum and other insurance companies, it shows an incentive for them to give an opinion in favor of Unum. So this raised a red flag to the plaintiff, where he believed that these doctors were paid an exorbitant amount of money by Unum to give these opinions, and most of the opinions, obviously in this case, were against him because he was denied. So he wanted to show that there was a potential bias in the decision-making process.
Obviously, Unum didn't want to turn over these documents, but what did the court make them do?
The court made them give them the documents because the court felt that, yes, in fact, the court stated in their decision that they felt that these were actual employees of Unum and not just independent contractors due to the amount of money that they were paid.
Okay. Now, this wasn't a case that our firm handled, but since we track all of the cases around the country, if you were the attorney on this matter, and we've done this technique in lots of cases, what would you do with this information if you had obtained it?
Well, if I had obtained this information showing that there was a conflict of interest in the decision-making process with these doctors, and it came to the trial portion of the case, we could file a motion for summary judgment and use that in our favor to win our case.
Okay, and then we would try to do that so that we could get a de novo review instead of an arbitrary and capricious review, which would really give the claimant an upper hand so that they could obviously try to win their case.
Absolutely, and there's case law from the Supreme Court that allows conflict discovery in ERISA cases, and this is just the very example of the kind of conflict discovery you can use.
Okay, well, if anyone out there who's watching our video, considering working with our law firm, and has had their claim denied or your claim's pending and you have questions about a Unum case, feel free to call us at any time to discuss your claim. We always offer a free consultation, and we look forward to the opportunity to speak with you.